Right, fan, buckle yourself in because today's news is pure dynamite. Shin Yamada's making waves already. Brendan's dropping hints about signings, and guess what? There's a surprise twist that could fill the coffers with cash just in time for a transfer push. I've got 3 massive updates for you, and trust me, the last one might just change our whole summer. So, didn't even think about clicking away. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and stay tuned right till the end so you don't miss the biggest bit. Let's make sure this gets out to every true Celtic soul on YouTube. Right, let's talk about this wee gem from our pre-season tour, Shin Yamada. Now, that's how you announce yourself at Celtic, even if it took a penalty shootout and a hairline offside to do it. The lad was finally let loose after that Ajax red tape nonsense. Classic UEFA shenanigans. But once he got on the pitch against Al Ahly, it was like someone plugged the boys into the mains. No wonder they were playing in Como with all that electricity in the air, because Yamada brought the spark. He had the ball in the back of the net within minutes, and fan, I swear, I nearly launched my pint when it went in. Only for the lino to lift the flag like he was at a Rangers testimonial. Offside by a toe, apparently. Still, the movement, the composure, the instinct, you canny coach that. Now listen, Brendan's still in the market for a striker, and we all know we need one. But let me ask you this, fan. Do we already have Kyogo's successor right under our nose? Yamada plays right on the shoulder. He's rapid, clever, and he looks like he was born to live offside. Just like Kyogo. He even slotted away the winner in the shootout. As cool as you like, not bad for a lad just landed. There's still loads to prove, but if that's a glimpse of what the boys got in the locker, then maybe Brendan's summer shopping list just got one name shorter. Or is it too early to say? So here's what I want to know, fan, and don't hold back on this. If it meant saving money for another midfielder, would you trust Shin Yamada to lead the line for Celtic this season instead of signing a new striker, Ronaldo Dananindi? Let me know below. I know this will split opinion. I'm sharper than a VAR decision at Ibrox. Hit like, smash that subscribe, and let's make sure this video lands in front of every Celtic daft mate you've got. Right, here we go again, fan. Another striker that could have been wearing the green and white, but instead ends up sunning himself in Spain. Bojan Miovski, the North Macedonian hitman that had half of Pittodrie singing his name, now away to Girona, £6.5 million. And here's the kicker. Brendan liked him, said it himself back in April. That's no rumor, no clickbait. That came straight out the manager's mouth. So it's no just the fan wondering what happened. Even Ross McCormick's scratching his head, wondering why Celtic didn't make the move. I mean, look, fan, Miovski was no Kyogo. But the boy knows where the net is. Strong, clever movement, clinical finishing. And let's be honest, if you're banging them in for Aberdeen, imagine what you could do with Calmac pinging passes into your feet every weekend. Now, Brendan's still saying he knows we need more up top. He's talking about gaps in the front line like we don't all see it. Mate, we've been shouting about that gap since Kyogo jumped on the plane. Maeda stepped up, no doubt, but he's a winger playing up front, not a natural predator. So here's the big question I've got for you, fan, and I want you to be brutally honest with me down in the comments. Did Celtic miss a trick by letting Miovski go to La Liga? Or was he never good enough to lead the line at Paradise in the first place? Be honest, if the blue half had signed him, would you be fuming or relieved? Let's get stuck into this one, because if Girona don't fancy him and we're still strikerless, when the window closes, don't come crying when we're drawing with Ross County on a cold Tuesday in Dingwall. Hit like, smash that subscribe, and let's make sure this video lands in front of every Celtic daft mate you've got. Right, now here's a wee bit of good news that might just grease the wheels for Brendan's transfer dealings. And fan, you'll like this one. Remember big Josip Juranović, the Croatian tank we picked up Legia Warsaw for just 2.5 million quid? Him. Bombing up and down that right flank like he was born in the East End of Glasgow. Well, word is he's catching the eye. A couple of Premier League sides, Fulham and Burnley, sniffing about him like they've just realized what we had all along. Now here's where it gets juicy. Celtic had the brains to stick a sell-on clause in the deal when we punted him to Union Berlin, and now if he gets his move down south, we're due a wee slice of the pie. Tidy windfall for doing absolutely nout but being clever. It's not the kind of news that has folk run into the club shop for a new shirt. But fan, it could be the quiet cash injection we need to finally open the tap on some proper business this summer. The window's been flatter than a pint in Govan, and this might just be the push to speed things up. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's no a striker, it's no a marquee name, and you're right. But you ken how it works at Celtic. Sometimes it's a frimpong windfall or a cheeky wee bonus from a forgotten clause that funds the next gem. So here's what I want to ask you, fan, and this'll get folk talking. Do you trust the board to actually use the Juranović money to strengthen the team, or will they just bank it and leave Brendan hanging? Because if that cash just vanishes into thin air while we're still short a striker and a centre-back striker, well, I wouldn't be surprised if the only thing flying at Parkhead this season is the banners from the stands. Let me know what you think, fan. Are we building towards something or just making excuses again? Hit like, smash that subscribe, and let's make sure this video lands in front of every Celtic daft mate you've got.